season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wyoming Cowboys. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will get first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Finds his tight end. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown! Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lost to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The inside handoff. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the back. Got him in the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback moving. Oh, he got loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cowboys are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. the option look. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time they hit it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. The give on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Pace. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Cowboys come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Running into the open space. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wide receiver going in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Middle Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Bachmeier. A little release to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. BYU lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anger. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Fires left. Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Under fire. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Catch in the middle, it's Epps. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Racing to the right. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, it's reversed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The run to the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
touchdown Cougars! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Denson. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really?
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. The throw to the outside is complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out, and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the...
Fires one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll go to the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 31 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Denson. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch, it's Kruger. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. He's going to take off. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Kruger. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense changing the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Pace. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming!
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Wide receiver comes in motion. The running back has it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a crease, it's Kruger. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Kruger. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Cowboys! And they're on top here in overtime. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, BYU! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grab behind the lines. It's Booth.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Big third and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive. But, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.